you have been violated. They repossessed your car and your rights have been violated. Collection companies harassing you, not giving you the proper validation that is required by law, having late payments that should not even be on your credit. And the only way for a debt collector to validate an alleged debt, it must comply with all the requirements from the Notice of Validation Information, first on 12 CFR 1006.34C, and everything that it requires, including but not limited to it being on the model form B1 with a perforated edge that you're able to cut off and send back. So there's a few things. It's knowing the thing. And it's when you know these things, you just laugh. You just look at them and you just laugh because they have no idea how much comeback power you got. When it comes to collection, the FDCPA stands supreme, in addition to the FCRA and other applicable laws. But once we talk about collections, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking FDCPA. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most common mistakes that debt collectors make when clients dispute inaccurate information furnished by debt collectors. They do not communicate, and the communication should be to TransUnion, Equifax, also Innovis, that the item that is of question is disputed. They must communicate that the item is disputed. So 90% of people that dispute get accurate, verified, validated. 5%, y'all didn't get a response. 4%, you get a stall letter. 0.5%, you receive updated, and probably 0.5 of y'all, they told you that it was frivolous. I don't care what part of the spectrum you're on. Everybody on here received one of these 5 responses. Equal Credit Opportunity Act. What law is this? Equal Credit Opportunity Act, ladies and gentlemen, is 15 USC 1691. Out of all of them, number 3, this is the best one. This is the one that I love. Because the applicant has in good faith exercised any right under this chapter. Any law, any consumer law, there are remedies for you. Do not be scared to enforce your consumer rights. Dwyne, I've been waiting for your good news. Like, I've been waiting for it. And I think it's time for you to share it with everybody that's here. So I'm gonna pass the mic over to you, and then we're gonna go into tonight's law. Then we'll finish out with Q&A. So brother, it's all yours, brother. Talk to us. What's been going on? To give us a little bit of the backstory for everybody that's new.
I took Experian to arbitration, and they threw everything at me but the kitchen sink. I won the award. The problem I had even after winning the award was that they took their time sending me the check. The arbitrator told them that they had 30 days to send me the check, and they actually took an additional 6 days.
Wow.
Yeah, now even when I got the check, I mean, even my bank was kind of a little strange because they told me I had to wait 7 days for it to clear. I've never heard that before.
Because it's probably because of the amount.
Well,
Because
yeah, but
have you ever deposited any of that type of amount before?
Yeah, well, it's been a while. I mean, back in the 90s.
That's probably why. They want to hold it for security reasons, just to make sure. That's probably why.
Yeah, I got it Friday morning around 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wait, so was it direct deposited?
No, it was a check. I put it in my business checking account, and it told me I was going to have to wait till the next Friday.
Oh, wow. All right. So I didn't mean to butt in. I'll let you finish so the rest of the family can hear what's going on.
But that's it. I mean,
what was the amount?
$50K. It gave me the proof that I could actually do this.
Oh, I'm about to give you a whole new game. I'm surprised you're not in the Connoisseur Program. This $50K, you need to join the Connoisseur Program.
With TransUnion, you know how I think for everybody, they're the hardest people to delete your personal information, like addresses and things like that.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
We cracked the code to that.
I left them alone for a while, and I called the other day, and over the phone, I talked to somebody, and she was very nice, and so I told her that I needed some help deleting outdated and accurate information. And she asked me what it was, and I said, so the only address, my current address, and the only valid address is this. So everything else has to go. And she's like, okay, let me check. And they literally had every single address since I've been alive, probably, because I got like 47 addresses deleted.
What?
Yeah, it was insane. So they got them all deleted, and they corrected my name as well. So yeah, that's beautiful. Now my profile is looking cleaner and cleaner. And that was the only out of the 3 that had all the addresses. The other 2 cleaned them up with fewer calls. This one, I finally got it all cleaned up and deleted and updated. Yes, updated.